What is up, guys? Solmunder here. I've got a gameplay of a Flashpoint called The Foundry or Boarding Party. I think it's Boarding Party because I've got to break onto a ship, so that makes a bit more sense. It's a two-part, not the video, the actual Flashpoint itself. There's actually two Flashpoints in this story: the Foundry and the Boarding Party. And in this one, this is mainly just a big build-up. You learn all the story at the end. In the beginning, you're just told, we need to break into this ship, this Republic ship, to learn some secrets about something that they know about, which turns out to be the Foundry. I won't spoil it for you. You find out at the end. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. If you've played the KOTORs and you know about Star Forges and all sorts of stuff like that, you will definitely like these two Flashpoints. I don't know when the second one will come out. I will be doing a video of that. I've already played through it. It's very good. I'm gonna have to record it though. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough space on my second hard drive to do it, and I like to keep things neat. So I'm gonna edit this one, render this one, and then I'm gonna chuck those onto an external hard drive, and then I'm going to record the next one, which will probably be tomorrow or the day after. But basically, yeah, this Flashpoint, as you can see, I'm on a first boss here. I've cut it down because like it's just fighting trash mobs with the odd bit of dialogue up until the end where you get a nice chunk of dialogue. But other than that, like I just said, it's just clearing trash and bosses that aren't, they're not really a story to them. Whereas like the bosses in the next one, like I said, if you've played KOTOR, you'll recognize them and there's a story to them. And I want to spoil it, but I'm not going to. I was so excited to see this boss. It was blimmin' hard to kill. But yeah, I won't spoil that. We'll just talk about this one. As you can see, I'm fighting this big robot guy. He just shoots electricity everywhere. He's not really too hard. He puts these little red things on the floor underneath you, and like you can see one there, you basically just get away from those, and he chucks you around like that and interrupts your healing, which is annoying. But yeah, this is my first time really healing above like a level 10 Flashpoint. I've been skipping them thinking they're rubbish XP. But this one wasn't very good XP for me because it was 5 levels lower than me. But I did actually get a decent amount of XP from it. But the next one up, I actually got a lot of XP from doing it. The Foundry gave me a decent amount of XP, which was pretty awesome. But yeah, so not a hard boss, this one. Not at all a hard boss. I can't really say this was a hard instance, really, or Flashpoint. The gear here, I actually did get a bit of gear at the end, but all the other stuff was bad for me. I was building up to saying something, but I've forgotten. I'm sure it'll come back to me. Yeah, we get some trash mobs for you. I think in total there was 3, maybe 4 bosses in this instance. Like I've already said, this one is just a build-up. It's some dialogue in about 4 minutes, I think, 6 minutes maybe. It's actually pretty hard as well. The Flashpoints is actually pretty hard. Yeah, that's what I was building up to. I was talking about heals. I was talking about heals, wasn't I? Healing at a high level. It's actually good healing at high level. It is actually very good. At low level, it's like you've got one main cast heal and it uses like a quarter of your energy and heals them for like 1/6 of their health, and it just, you run out of energy instantly. So I've got HOTS, I've got that big heal, I've got a quicker casting heal, and I've got an instant cast heal, which is the heal I use the most. But I need tactical advantage to do that, which is a point I gain. Every time I cast my main heal, I get it. And when I've got HOTS on someone, I have a 30% chance of every heal of the HOT to get a tactical advantage. So I just keep HOTS on everyone as much as I can, for obvious reasons, as just explained, so I can just get loads of tactical advantage. And the instant cast heal actually heals for about 70 to 80% of my main heal, which is nuts. And if I crit with it, it heals like the same as the main heal, which is just amazing. And I have like a 20% crit chance to heal, so I crit with it a lot. And yeah, like the heals actually heal them for something. Like I can actually keep people up. Oh yeah, and I know someone's gonna say, why are you clicking? I'm clicking because I don't care. Okay, I'm relaxed. I'm chilled back here. I'm literally just playing with the mouse, and every now and then I'm reaching up for WAS and D. That is it. If it was a raid or if it was PvP where I was taking things seriously, I'd press buttons. Obviously, who wouldn't? But I mean, I'm pressing pretty much 3 different spells. If I need to some energy, I'll press another one that gives me more energy, and that's it really. So I'm just gonna use the mouse for that. That's all I'm doing. Pretty much. I don't see why anyone would complain about that. I think that's fair enough. It's more relaxing when if you've got to press a lot. Obviously, if you're using a mouse, that's just impossible. You have to fly around your hotbars. It's just impossible to use buttons. Clicking 3 different blimmin' abilities, I'm gonna use the mouse, thank you. But yeah, I'm in a queue at the moment, I believe, on Star Wars. 131st in the queue. What really annoys me about these queues, right? I understand we're not launched yet, and you can clearly see, this is what I'm getting at, that they are doing something, but they're being clever at the same time, which is, it's clever, and it's actually beneficial to us on this server, but at the moment it's not beneficial. It's more of a long-term benefit that we will start to see soon, hopefully. But they've increased the caps in the maintenance last night on all the servers, so now there's only like 2 or 3 servers that actually have queues. But because our server was the most populated server, they didn't increase it at all. Because what that would mean is, there is some logic to it. What that would mean is, more people would be able to come on this server. It's already got like twice as many people as all the other servers. And if they increase its caps, even more will come onto it. So it'll be extremely overpopulated. So they haven't increased the cap on our server, so it stays the same, so that everyone else goes onto the new servers, or the servers that have just had their caps increased, so that it balances all the servers out, and we don't have any overpopulated ones. Because at the minute ours is extremely overpopulated, and the last thing they'd want to do is give more room, so it gets even more overpopulated, which is, it's fair enough. They haven't actually said that, but I mean, why else wouldn't they increase our cap? That just seems logical to do what they've done. But it still means like 4-hour queues to get in. I've adjusted my body clocks. I'm asleep all day and up all night because there's no queues. At the minute there is a queue, not a massive one. I've been in it for it's gonna be about an hour long. I've been in it for about an hour. It's almost over. So yeah, it's because I've woke up a bit early instead of waking up at like 1 in the morning where there would be no queues at all. But I've woken up at like 8 or 9 and there is a queue. But yes, as I've already expressed so many times, this game is amazing. Oh, I can't get over it. I keep finding things that just amaze me. Like, honestly, I'm so amazed. And we got some dialogue coming up here, so enjoy the dialogue.
This is Captain Yelto to the Imperial boarding party. I admit you have us outnumbered and outgunned. You know we're not going to escape.
You were doomed the moment we found you.
Possibly, but I've still got one option. This vessel is powered by a Type 4 hypermatter annihilator. Right now, I'm disabling the safeties and rigging it to self-destruct. In a few minutes, you, me, my ship, and half your fleet will be reduced to stardust.
Lady, consider yourself a former member of the living.
There we go. Pretty interesting. We've got a boss fight here. I'm just doing that dialogue. I was playing around with some Sony Vegas settings. I don't understand this software at all. I've got 8 gigs of RAM, very fast RAM as well. It's overclocked to 1866 megahertz, and I honestly do not understand why I have to watch videos in the draft quality in the preview. I've upped the amount of RAM Sony Vegas is allowed to use to 6 gig. But what can we do? I'm watching it in draft and the quality is terrible. And then when I check Task Manager, I'm using like 2 gig of RAM, which just doesn't make sense. Utilize the RAM, damn it. But yeah, like I said in the last video, requests. Please make requests. I love requests. Gives me something to do. Because ideas, I don't know what to make at the moment while I'm leveling. When I'm max level, I got loads of things I'm going to be making. But I can't even see the tank's health because the quality's so bad. Just about see it. Yes. think this was a pretty hard boss, actually. Was this? No, the next boss is blimmin' hard. The point of this boss is to shut down those generators so I can get onto the bridge to fight the last boss. That's it. That's the one. Scroll over in Son of Vegas. Yep. So I actually got a decent amount of XP there, so that's good for my level. 7,000. It's not a bad amount of XP at all. My quests give me about 10,000. Not good gear for me there. The bounty hunter seems to get so much gear in Flashpoints. I don't understand it. We got the last boss, and then after that we got a nice chunk of dialogue. It's a pretty long fight though. And I accidentally, here's the downside to using the mouse, I accidentally click on my energy restore, which like pretty much gives me full energy, and then it puts like a buff for me for over like the next 3 seconds. It'll heal a nice amount of energy. But I accidentally clicked that when I got to cast my instant cast, so I'm just out of energy for the last like quarter of the fight, because I could have actually used that, but it was on cooldown. So that got me right there. That got me. It's a pretty hard fight. At the end, everyone was left on like a quarter health, including me. I was like, oh god, we're gonna die, because I was focusing on healing so much. I didn't focus on actually how much health the boss was on. So I just assumed that there was a long bit to go and that we were going to wipe. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention. Look at how much better the graphics are. I have anti-aliasing turned on. It hasn't been implemented yet. I did try forcing it in my graphics drivers, but that didn't work. So I went into the directory of Star Wars and I found a file, an INI file, for your actual graphic settings. And it said, you know, the graphic settings that you would set basically in there. And I just added another line saying anti-aliasing equals 4, so it turned anti-aliasing on, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. I looked up how to do that, and I was pretty happy that actually worked. So as you can see now, everyone's on pretty low health. The boss is on about 3/4 health, but all the ads are down. So the boss has to go down. The tank starts taking barely any damage, thank God. Thanks to the ads being dead. I'm almost dead here. I decide that I'm not as important as anyone else and just keep healing the group. There we go, and it's down. Boss is down. Some dialogue coming up now. And I actually get a good body look. This is the gear I get that I was talking about. It's actually better than mine. It's not as good looking as mine. My cloak makes me look like an absolute badass. But, yeah, that body is a lot better than mine. So I rolled need, and I got it. I don't like the look of it at all, though. It makes me look like some sort of... I don't even know, to be honest with you. Look how tight my armor looks on my character, just to... Dialogue time. When everyone gets you. I've got to remember to be quiet during dialogue, as I've been told.
Area is secure. Get the tech team. Shut down the self-destruct.
Blast you. All of you, get off my bridge! Is this some great victory to you? Using a fleet to capture one ship?
You, soldier, make her silent.
On it. What about the rest of the crew? Should I tell the boarding parties to begin executions?
No point developing a reputation for mercy. Make a clean sweep, please.
Acknowledged.
Bloody work, but necessary. When the operation is complete, we'll broadcast the names and faces of the dead as a warning to the galaxy. More importantly, the cruiser is ours. Preparing it for the assault on the Foundry and its Jedi Master now.
My work here is done.
We need to make a few repairs and get a crew in place, but we'll be ready shortly. In the meantime, I offer congratulations and suggest you return to the flagship. Darth Malgus wants to speak to his strike force.
There we go. There's some more coming up.
You have done well, all of you. Had we such strength in the last war, the Treaty of Coruscant might not have been needed.
We're honored, my lord.
But now, a greater challenge awaits. I have studied the information from the Republic vessel, and I am now certain of the Foundry's nature.
You said the Emperor's been after it for 300 years. I assume it has value.
Indeed. The Foundry specifications match those of 3 other space stations known by history. Each of these legendary stations could manufacture technology on a massive scale. One xenoformed planets. Another built fleets of ships.
The Star Forges.
The Foundry creates endless armies of droids, commanded by the Foundry's Jedi Master, a man very likely mad after his long imprisonments.
How long until the Republic ship is ready for takeoff?
It's nearly ready now. The Foundry is built into an asteroid surrounded by the Republic fleet. The cruiser we captured should pass their blockade without interference. You will fly the cruiser directly to the Foundry and lead the ground assault, while our ships jump from hyperspace to engage the fleet.
The Foundry will be ours, and you will eliminate the Jedi Master.
There's much I can learn from these ancient builders.
Then secure the Foundry for your own sake.
Glory to the Sith and to the Emperor.
Well, there we go, guys. I'll definitely have the next part up very soon. I've just got into Star Wars. My queue is finished. So I'm going to render this. As soon as it's rendered, I'm going to transfer all these footages, which is like 100 odd gigs worth for that entire Flashpoint, onto the external hard drive. And then I'm going to record the next one and edit it tonight. And hopefully we'll have them both up within 24 hours, really. Because my upload speed is terrible at the minute. It is shocking. I cannot wait to change internet service provider to get a proper upload speed. And just for anyone that knows anything about how this sort of stuff works, my line attenuation is 7.1 and I get like 2 megabits when I should be able to get like 64 megabits on a fiber optic line, which just isn't happening. So, yep. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Honestly, really appreciate anyone that actually watches at the moment, because I'm new to this YouTube thing. But I'm trying my best, so anything you can do to help me, like subscribing, liking the video, or favoriting, it all helps, will be greatly appreciated. Seriously, it really is appreciated. So, thank you very much, guys, and see you in the next Flashpoint video. Goodbye!